Welcome to the Lemon Positivity Podcast. I'm Billy Highland, and today I'm really excited because I want to talk about commitment and committing yourself to whatever it is in life that will enhance it, that will help you live a better everyday life, and it starts by making a commitment. So let's start this episode with a quote. I found this from an author, a motivational speaker, and founder of the Dream University. Her name is Marcia Wider, and her quote on commitment goes like this: commitment leads to action. Action brings you closer to your dreams. How simple is that? Commitment leads to action. You're committed to something. You're going to follow through on what you promised. Action brings you closer to your dreams. So when you commit to something, you take action, and it brings you closer to your dreams. It brings you closer to the things that you desire. So I love the simplicity of that quote from Marcia, and today I want to talk a little bit more about commitment. What are you committed to? Every day, we're making commitments. Whether it's a commitment to exercise, or it's a commitment to meet someone out for coffee, or it's a commitment to work on a project, or it's a commitment to your kids, to your loved ones, to yourself. You are continually making commitments. Now, these commitments, sometimes we keep them, other times we don't keep them. And so what happens when we don't keep our commitments? And I would ask that you take a step back and look at your life. Look at everything you have. Look at your results. Look at your family life, your relationships, your health, your finances, friendships, your energy level, the quality of your life. And you can see by the results that you have what you are committed to and what you're not committed to, what's important and what's not so important. For me, I have varying levels of commitment. Most of my life, I unfortunately broke a lot of commitments, and it showed up as a result of where I was in my career, how it affected relationships, what my finances looked like, was due to what my priorities were, what I was committed to. So I want to ask you, what are you committed to today, right here, right now, because that's all we have? Are you in good health, or are you struggling in some areas of your health? What's your commitment level there? What are you committed to? Are you committed to doing some form of exercise every day? Are you committed to walking? Are you committed to eating better? Or are you committed to convenience and lounging around and not moving too much? So if you think about your health and your energy and vitality, and what's your level of commitment there? What are you committing to and what are you not? What are you making good on those promises, and where are you reneging on those? So I challenge you to look at the results in your life and understand it's about your level of commitment. Now, when Marcia talks about commitment leads to action, action brings your dreams closer. If there's something you want, you commit yourself. If you have a dream, you commit yourself. If you want success, you commit yourself. It could be as simple as, I have to go to the store today to get groceries. Why? Because I want to have food for my family. So I have to commit. And it could be a simple act as going to the grocery store. Or maybe I'm a couple pounds over what I really wanted to be at. I've noticed that this summer I'm like, I don't know if I've been moving my body as much as I would like. And the result is it's showing on the scale. And maybe I don't have a lot of energy as I did. What am I committing myself? Have I shifted my commitment somewhere else? And this is something you can look at any area of your life. What are you currently committed to? What's your level of commitment in your relationships, your family, your marriage, your finances? Again, your health. Commitment is a promise that we make to ourselves to press on no matter what. Yet it is so easy to break those commitments. Because we know that when we commit, we have to follow through. And sometimes we take the easy road out or the convenient way out instead of committing. So I challenge you in this episode to decide to commit yourself to whatever it is that will raise the level of your life in every single area. You have the power to decide what it is you will commit to. Commit to yourself, commit to your dreams, commit to relationships, commit to family. Keep those commitments, honor those commitments, because I'm sure we've all had those moments where we've broken our commitments. And what does that look like? What does that result in? Others losing faith in us, not keeping our word, showing weakness, showing a lack of desire, maybe some laziness. For me, throughout my life, I've broken commitments. I've broken commitments to friends, to family. I wasn't committed to my health. I wasn't committed to a healthy relationship with money. And the results showed. They weren't great. And I recently was reminded the importance of committing yourself, because it is something we do all the time, is make a commitment. It's a choice. It's an action. It's deciding. But it's pressing on no matter what the results are, because even if you commit and it doesn't measure to your satisfaction, you can start over. You can begin again. There's no reason why you can't pick yourself up and keep moving and commit again. A lot of times we choose the easy way out. We surrender, we get discouraged, we give up. I challenge you, when you commit to something and it doesn't go the way you wanted, to take a step back and assess and evaluate and see how you can do things differently. What are the changes you need to make? What are the adjustments and try again and commit yourself again. And don't refuse to give up. Never refuse to give up. Because what you're committing yourself to, whether it's success, whether it's better health, whether it's more energy and vitality, a lot of times we give up just before reaching that destination, just before reaching our goal, just before we're about to realize our dreams. We get frustrated, we get discouraged, and we break that commitment. You have the power. You have the power. You get to decide what it is that's important to you and what you will commit to doing. Honor yourself with those commitments. Commit yourself to living a better everyday life. Commit yourself to success. Success leads to action. Action leads to your dreams. So what do you need to commit to? Every area of your life, you have different levels of commitment. Assess where you're at in the different areas of your life and where do you need to adjust? Where do you need to make more of a commitment? For me, I need to continually dial up the commitment to my health. As a 50-year-old man, I can't lose sight of the life I want to live when I'm 70 or 80 or even 90, God willing, if I'm lucky to be able to be alive for those many years. I have to up my commitment. I want to live a long quality life. Why? Because I want to be able to watch my kids grow. I want to enjoy grandchildren if that's a possibility. I still want to be able to be active and live a long quality life as I get older. So that means I have to raise my commitment in the area of health. What I eat, how I exercise, how I treat my body and mind, and making sure they're the best they can be. And that requires a high level of commitment. And it's not easy. It's easy to make a commitment, but it's also easy to break the commitment. But don't get discouraged. Because even though I fell down or stumbled yesterday and didn't lead the best healthy day I could have, whether it was eating some ice cream or something, try again. Don't get discouraged. As long as I've got the mindset that I can pick myself up and keep trying and keep committing. But being aware of why that commitment that I'm making to myself is so important. What are the reasons, the compelling reasons behind making any commitment? Your relationships in life. What's your commitment level? Do you need to make some changes? Do you have to commit yourself more? How about finances? Look at your habits. What are you committed to? Are you committed to spending more? Are you committed to investing? Are you committed to knowing what's coming in and what's going out and keeping a budget? Friendships. What's your level of commitment when it comes to friendships? Are you connecting with people? Are you connecting with those that you haven't heard from in a long time? And making a commitment to keep that relationship alive? How about your career? How about your job? Where are you? How are you satisfied? How's it going? What's your commitment level to work? And that doesn't mean working 24 hours a day and having no work-life balance. It means your commitment when you are at work, when you're doing work. Are you focused? Are you giving your best? How about your passions? I know for me, I really want to play the guitar, but I haven't been doing that. Hasn't been a priority. I haven't been committed to it. So I need to take a step back. Do I need to make a commitment to playing or practicing every single day? And what are my reasons for doing so? Because it would bring me joy. Because it would make me feel creative. It's a way of expressing art. I love music. But I haven't committed to it. I haven't made a decision. I don't take action. I'm not practicing. I'm not doing it. But that's okay, because I can make that decision. I can still commit. What do you need to commit to? We all want to live a better everyday life. Be aware each day that every decision you make, you're making a commitment. And hopefully you start with yourself and make a commitment to yourself to improve your life in every area. And when you make a commitment, what does that mean? What are your standards? What are you honoring? What's the promise you're making to yourself and others? Commit to living your best life. What does that mean? What does that mean for your health? What do you need to commit to? What does that mean for your relationships? What do you need to commit to? What does that mean for your family? What do you need to commit to? What does that mean for your friendships? What do you need to commit to? What does that mean for your career? What do you need to commit to? Commit yourself to success. So my habit for you, or ritual that you can take away from this episode, is grab a notebook, write down the different areas of your life: finances, health, relationships, career, spirituality, anything, all the categories of your life, and give yourself a score of where you are at. 1 to 10. 1 being no commitment. 10 being full on, 100% on fire. I am so committed, it's crazy to think about. Where are you on that spectrum in each of those areas? Where do you need to dial up your commitment? What's important to you? Write it down on a piece of paper. Be aware of it. Be aware of the commitments you make every day. Ask yourself, how committed am I? Or I'm about to make a commitment. If something comes up that requires your time, energy, and effort, ask yourself, what kind of commitment do I need or want to make here? And then decide and take action. So I want to leave you going back to Marcia Wider's quote: commitment leads to action. Action. Commitment leads to action. Action brings your dreams closer. Press on no matter what. No matter how many times you fall or stumble, remember that you can always get up when you commit to yourself. Keep the commitments you have. Don't refuse to give up on them. Take responsibility. No excuses. If you fall, start again. Remember, all we have is right here, right now. Make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment to living a better everyday life. Make a commitment to being successful. Commit, commit, commit. Where do I need to commit myself? Commit yourself to success. Commit to yourself first. This is the Lemon Positivity Podcast. I'm Billy Highland. I hope you have the best day ever. Joy, peace, love, and lemon water.